They say some souls never find peace. In the quiet town of Hollow Creek, there stood an old, forgotten house, covered in ivy and silence. Locals crossed the street to avoid it. They whispered that the woman who lived there, Margaret Hale, had died staring at her mirror, whispering something no one could understand. For 30 years, no one entered that house, until one stormy evening, a young artist named Eliza Morgan moved in, searching for solitude. But the silence she found was already occupied.
Eliza unpacked her paints and brushes, lit a single candle, and noticed a tall mirror in the corner. It wasn't hers. The glass was cracked, its frame old and heavy, as if it didn't want to be moved. She tried to cover it with a cloth, but the reflection flickered. For a moment she saw someone behind her, pale, watching. She turned quickly. Nothing. The candle flickered again, and from the mirror came a faint tap, tap, tap. Eliza whispered, "Old house noises." The mirror answered with another tap. That night, Eliza woke to the sound of whispering. She looked at the clock, 3:03 a.m. Her skin crawled as she realized the whispers were coming from the mirror. "Who are you?" she asked, her voice trembling. A cold breath touched her ear. From inside the mirror came a faint reply. "I never left." Eliza's reflection smiled back at her, a second too late. The following days were strange. Eliza began painting faces she didn't recognize. Each night, one of the faces looked more and more like the woman from her dreams. Her neighbor, Mrs. Cole, warned her, "That mirror belonged to Margaret Hale. You should get rid of it." Eliza nodded, but when she turned back, the mirror was gone. Only darkness stood in its place, yet her reflection still stared back. A whisper followed, "You're almost ready." Eliza couldn't sleep. She set up her phone to record the mirror. At exactly 3:03 a.m., she watched the footage, her body lying still in bed. And then, a pale hand pressed against the glass from the inside. Her reflection slowly sat up while she remained asleep. The mirror shimmered like water, and someone stepped through. The next morning, the mirror was shattered, pieces scattered like diamonds across the floor. Eliza tried to destroy them all, but in each shard she saw her own face, whispering her name. The shards began to move, sliding together on their own, reforming the mirror. From its surface, Margaret's eyes opened. "You took my place," the voice hissed. "Now take my curse." The next day, neighbors saw Eliza outside the house, smiling peacefully. Inside, the walls were empty, her paintings were gone. The mirror stood perfectly clean, and in its reflection, Margaret Hale was gone. But every night at 3:03 a.m., lights flicker inside the house, and if you listen closely, through the broken glass, a soft voice still whispers, "I just wanted peace." Subscribe for more nightmares that follow you even after the lights go out.